Hello, everybody. We're going to make sure sound and everything works prior to going live. No. Nope. All right. Hoping everything is working. We're here 5 minutes early because we want to make sure that this works. And this whole entire quilt that I'm standing on is not fitting the camera. I'm not going any further back because then it just, whatever. So I'm just telling you guys right now, a lot of the angles today are going to be like halfway there for the first couple quilts because they're all ginormous quilts. Anyways, hello guys, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. Today is Sew Sunday where we're not going to sew this Sunday. Instead, I'm going to show you all things I did sew in the past, present, and future quilts that are available for you guys today. So not future ones, but you know, whatever. Anyway, in the future, you will own it. How about that? So today, we're just having a quilt show de-stash, and I figured if I come on early, I can like get all this, you know, talky stuff out of the way. First thing we're gonna do is see who all is here. Nope, I got it. I'm positive. All right, we got Sharon here, Karen, Beverly, Joyce, Katie. Let's see. Why is that not working? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I have to like hold this all funny like? This is, it doesn't have an arrow. We got
mine's lighter too. Here.
Polly, Robin, Grace, Rose, Angela, Jojo, Irish Sail Lady, JK, Brenda, Donna, Zandra, Barbara, Constance, Ann, Paula, Jody, or Joti, if you want to say it correctly, Mary, Tracy, Fallon is here from So Be It Quilts. If you type an explanation Fallon, it should give you a link to her channel. Where are we at? Judy, where Tracy, we got that. Mary, Monkey Man. Hi, Monkey Man. Jacqueline, and so many more. Hello and welcome, everybody. Ooh, it really cool.
Can you all hear her? Some people are saying it's hard to hear. Is our microphone working?
Yeah, can you hear good? Because I'll have to adjust some stuff if anything. 2 people mentioned that they could not hear. Let's turn everything all the way up. All the way up.
You're getting yes and no, so I don't know.
Okay, you should be able to hear really good. The volume is up really loud.
Yes and no. They can hear me.
Okay.
Just talk loud.
I'm talking loud. All right, you should be able to hear. Oh, good. Yes, good. If you're still struggling to hear, then it's probably your device or the speakers on your device or your headphones or whatever it is that you're using to watch today's video. All right, good. So we're going to start off today. I'm going to turn on a giveaway that is going to run the entire length of today's video. And by the time I'm done showing all the quilts, then we will call giveaway name winners. So for the giveaway, once it starts, you guys are going to be able to chat explanation gift, GIFT, the explanation mark, and then GIFT, all one word, no spaces, into the chat. And throughout today's video, you only need to enter once. So it's going to catch your name. If you start entering right now, it'll catch your name now, and you'll be entered through the rest of today's video till I call names. That way, we don't have all these entries running while we're calling the quilts, which is what I'm going to discuss now on how this works. So while you guys
Everybody that enters, it will say you get 2 tickets. Yep. So don't ask how comes one person got 2 and I didn't. You all will get 2 when you enter. You can only enter one time, and you will get 2. Yep,
you get 2 tickets per each entry. All right, so how this works on a de-stash show. We do these every couple of months because we need to get rid of the quilts so that I have room in the shelf, the cupboard that we keep them in, to put more in there. I do my best, we do our best, Scott and I, to keep Thumper off of everything. So he's not, the doors are closed, he doesn't go in the room. So this keeps these quilts in a nice pet-free, smoke-free, everything-free environment. And Therefore, it gets so full in there, I need to pull them all out and show them all to you guys and sell them all off, because that
we need to make money to support the channel.
We need to make money to support this YouTube channel, because again, I've told you guys many times in the past, YouTube does not pay all the bills. So we do this every couple months, and we always do one before Christmas. Now I know it is like 6 weeks or so more before Christmas, right?
Yeah, well, we're getting it done early.
We're doing this a little bit early this time to get this done before Christmas time. That way, anybody that's actually purchasing quilts this year will have these quilts in time for Christmas instead of too late, and then the people don't get their gifts till after Christmas. So we're doing it well before, so that you guys get a chance to buy the quilts well before.
Plus the Christmas giveaway. So when Christmas comes and I do live streams, I won't have giveaways then. The Christmas giveaway is now. That's what you guys are entering for, is Christmassy stuff. Well, not Christmassy related stuff, but it's
gifts.
It's going to be fabric and thread.
Fabric and thread is what comes from today's giveaway. So I don't even say it right. Orfill thread and fabric. It could be 1 yard, it could be 2 yards, it could be a panel, it could be whatever. You just get whatever you get in the mail. Be surprised, be happy. That's what we have to offer today, is spools of Orfill thread and fabric. All right. So how this works, we're going to show you a quilt. They're going to be lettered and numbered, both combinations. So it'll be like B12, which is the baby quilt, and it's the 12th one in the series of baby quilts. Or it's BL for lap, then there's T for twin, F for full size, Q for queen, and K for king. And then it'll have a number corresponding with that. That's how we know what quilt goes with what on our paperworky stuff that we do. So like this one is a K for king, and then it has a number. I don't know the number because I'm not next to my paper, but that's how it works. Now, say you want K21, which I don't know what quilt is K21, but if you did want it, and I call out that number, you say in the chat, claimed, or I want K1, or sold K1, and then that way I know, or Scott knows, because we're both watching the chat we usually do on these, that you are interested in this. Once you have done purchased for the day, say you bought 2 quilts and you want 2 of them, make sure that you email me after the live stream. You can do it during the live stream, whenever, but make sure that after the live stream that we get on, that we have an email from you that not only says your email thing, but how you would like to pay, whether it's PayPal, which has a small fee, and I will invoice you, and or if you want to pay by Zelle, which you just send me the payment to my email address, or you can pay any other way that, if you have a recommendation, we sometimes do those things. So
we do checks.
We do checks every now and then, but it's very rare. It's slower. It's snail mail slower for a check. But anyways, those are the ways to pay. And then once it's claimed and I got your email, we do the invoicing, or we pay, blah, 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 and then it gets shipped off, usually for free, because when we do destashes, shipping is usually free.
If you're
into the mail, if you're in the U.S. If you are outside of the U.S. and you want to purchase, your shipping price will come to you after we find out how much it costs to ship it to said country, wherever you are. It could be Canada, it could be Australia, it could be Mexico. I don't know where you are, but just know that. Also, with the giveaways also ship for free unless you are outside of the U.S. Then we'll tell you the shipping amount and let you know by email. So if you win something in the giveaway part of today, also you have to email me, but you won't know till later after the video, because we won't be calling those winners till later. All right, so we're going to get started. That's how it works. If you want a quilt that we show, I will bring the camera up close. Today's camera, if you have nausea problems or vertigo of some sort, just know the camera will move so that I can show you the quilting and so on and so forth with these quilts. We can't control this because there's no multiple camera thing that shows those angles around here. So anyways, that's how it works. We're going to get started. And we're going to start with the one that's hanging there. The one that is hanging there is called, it's K as in king, K1. K1. It is called The Climb. And it is 107 by 121. 107 inches by 121 inches. It is definitely a big, huge king size quilt called the Climb K1. It is $675. $675, called the Climb K1. I'm going to grab the camera in 2 seconds and bring it close. It is made with all batiks, and it is quilted with a meander with black thread. So let's go up close. And I'm going to pan so you can see, look how much longer it is. It is literally so big, it doesn't fit on our frame for the hanging of quilts. So this is all batiks, except for the black. The black is just black fabric. As you can see, it is quilted with a, I would say, medium meander. It's not super tight, but it's not super loose either. And as I said, the camera will move a bazillion times. This thing has picked up so much thread from on the floor. Yeah. Everything about black quilts, I'm telling you, they just pick up thread. And if you didn't know, this block right here is a Jacob's ladder. So here is the block right here. Let's back up a little. So from here to here, right there, it's a Jacob's ladder block, but consists of 4 half square triangles and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 patches, which is what creates the block. So it's a Jacob's ladder. And I called it the Climb because you're climbing this very humongous quilt ladder. It's so very colorful. The camera never does any of these quilts justice. I'm telling you right now, in person, it is so much more brighter and cheerful than it's showing on screen. They're never true to color. And yes, I quilted it on my long arm. As you can tell, just by the looks of things, my long arm has plenty of room, see, for quilts this big, because people always ask, do you have enough space? Yeah, I really do have a lot of space on my long arm. All right, we're going to turn it around so you can see the back. It's the same as the binding.
It's beautiful, though.
Yes, it's a very, very beautiful back. And it has a racing stripe down it. Why not? Because, you know, I go so fast when I make quilts, I got to add some kind of racing to it. Hang it over a lot. Yep. Yep. And yes, we stand on the quilts. Who doesn't stand on their quilt?
My feet are clean.
I have no idea. But people ask all the time. I'm glad, or they say the comment all the time, I'm so glad somebody else walks on their quilt. Well, we do. We have to. All right. It's so big for the frame, it does not, it's hanging over on the sides. All right. So yeah, I'm just looking in the camera. This is way more vibrant in person. All right, this is, again, it's K1. It's called the Climb, and it's $675. You can see that black thread right here. Although my camera, there we go. You can see that you don't see it in the black, obviously. And then it's picking up all these wonderful threads. We try to de-thread them as best as possible before shipping them, but this is a black and mixed dark colored quilt, so it's going to show them all. The tag is down here. Give me 2 seconds to hunt it down. There we go. There's the tag. It says my info on it. I actually pieced this like 4 years ago in a video. I think it's a time lapse that I did this one on my channel. But I just barely got to quilting it recently this year. Okay, so there that is. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Again, that was K1 $675. It's called the Climb. I do want to say something, just in case you guys don't know. The quilts are folded in a cupboard. And I get this question all the time. How do you keep creases from getting in the quilts? Can you see the crease running across here? So there's creases that run in the quilt. You cannot prevent that. The only thing you can do to slow it down is if you're storing a quilt
This is just a big secret tip right here for those that are new or don't know. If you're storing this in a cupboard, for the remainder of the next year, pull it out every like 2 or 3 months. This is how we do it. And then fold it a different way. So if it was folded in half, fold it in threes instead. Or if it was folded in threes, fold it in half. Or, mix up how it's folding. But take it out, let it air out, and then refold it a different way. That way you don't have permanent creases that don't go away. Also, these quilts have not been washed, and 90% of them have 100% cotton batting in them. And this is one of them.
And it's big and heavy.
Yep, and this one's heavy, so this one will come in a big, huge box if anybody wants it.
Big and heavy.
Yeah, it's going to come in a ginormous box. All right. The next one, let's hang it up, and then I'll go to my paper. This one is a queen size. Nope, I can tell you right now. This is the top right here.
This one?
Yep. At the bottom on that side.
There it is. Okay.
It's because these yellow stripes run across the top and bottom only.
You hanging up?
Yep.
I am.
Yep. Alrighty. While he fans the rest of this one out, this one is, I gotta find it on the paper. This one is Q is in queen, Q2, Q and the number 2. It's called Desert Flowers. It is 94 inches by 105 inches, and it is $450. Q2, Desert Flowers. It's 94 by 105 inches, $450. It is a lovely queen size quilt that is 100% quilted all desert-like, because it literally has cactus and cactus desert flowers on it. So let's go take a look. First off, here's the whole thing right there. Let's go close up to it so you can see the quilting. The back, you can tell the quilting better than the front, by the way, but you can still see it on the front. So it has all sorts of flowers on it. And all of my quilting is free motion, not computerized. I do not have a computer on my machine. So everything is just me having fun, if you're new and don't know. I definitely enjoy long arm quilting and making things up and doing stuff different. Two seconds. Again, it is Q2 Desert Flowers. It's 94 by 105 for $450. Well, I'll get my side undone. How about that? And like I said, you'll see the flowers better from the back side. So the top and the bottom of the back of this is how you know which. No, this is a BQ4 pattern. The top and bottom of the back, you can tell top and bottom because there's a yellow stripe that runs on the top and bottom. All right, we're going to come up close so that you can see all the lovely flowers.
And obviously the camera is not picking them up. It's not even barely. In person you can see it. It's in yellow thread. I like to stay in one position long enough, can you tell? There's some of them, like the certain angle, if I turn it this way, can you see all the flowers? In person is totally different than camera, just know that, my friends.
Do you draw out your designs on the quilt top, then stitch, or you just wing it?
I do not draw out the designs on the quilt top and then stitch. I just wing it. I am a wing it type of person. I have lots of things in my brain memory that I know how to quilt. So there's the tag. Things just come to me. I just know what to do. Some of these flowers, I just know what to do. Alrighty. All right. Again, that was Q2 Desert Flowers, 94 by 105 for 450. All right, I'm gonna take a drink of water while you get the next one. Behind the long arm is the next one.
Ah, I see. I see. Debating. I'm trying to go from big to little.
This one. And then that one.
I gotcha.
This one is most recent. You
I
guys,
have not seen this.
you guys have probably only seen this in my vlog video of finishing it. Goes this way, right here. That's the top.
That's the top.
Yep, here. So this is the 4-patch plus quilt. This one has 80-20 in it. So if I tell you, then it's not 100% cotton. It's hanging over a little, yeah. So this one has 80-20 in it, just so you know in advance. But like I said, 90% of them are just regular 100% cotton. But this one I wanted a little bit of puff to it. All right. This, I did this on a video. Yes, it's a 4-patch plus video. It's just literally, I don't know how many weeks ago.
Oh, the desert flower one. Did you do that one on video?
Desert Flowers, yeah, I did that on video too. It was So Sundays. Right after Cyrus died, it was the first couple So Sundays. Oh, Kathy, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. All right, this one is Q for Queen, Q3. Q3. It is called 4-patch plus. It is 91 by 107, and it is $625. So it's Q3, 4-patch plus, 91 inches by 107 inches, and it's $625. So this one has a full-on tutorial. It's not even a live stream. It was an actual full tutorial on how to use your scraps. It has a nice little thumbnail. It's literally a couple weeks back. Well, more than a couple weeks now, but you know what I'm getting at. This one, I don't know if you guys saw this, but in the video, I was trying to point it out at the end of the video. If you watch the video, the binding on this, I did custom. So you see how the white goes there. It's not in the corners. And then right here, and then it has black. And then if you go down here, the white comes to the front, not in the corners. It goes along the bottom, not in the corner. And then it has the dash on the side. Well, it doesn't just do that. It actually faces in, faces in. Then this one pops out, and this one pops out. And then this one pops out up, and that one pops out up. I really paid attention with this binding. Then this one goes in towards the middle. And then this one goes in towards the middle. And this one goes up towards the top, up towards the top, down towards the bottom, and down towards the bottom. I really thought about that when I was binding this, guys, on how to do, you know, a really cool binding. So this one is just an all over meander. I wanted something that can go over these little tiny squares because they're 1/2 inch finished. They were 1-inch squares, but they're now 1/2 inch. So I wanted to make sure that everything was stitched over. And the best way to do that is a meander so that all of them get stitched over. Look at that. Oh, Katie, you didn't have to do that. I always tell you guys don't have to do that, but thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. All right. So you can see there's so many scraps in here. So like there's 240 of these, 240 of these, 240 of these, and 240 of these. So that's 241 inches, 241 and a half, 240, 2.5, and 244.5 inches just on my scrap pieces. And then there's a couple that are repeats because, you know, who has 240 different scrap pieces of fabric? Not me, but, you know. And then it has 120 of each except of the bigger ones, except for the 1-inch that has 240 little 1 inches also. So a lot went into this quilt, a lot of work and hours upon hours. This one took a while.
When you stitch over the small pieces, do you have any trouble with all the seams being bulky?
Nope.
Breaks or anything like that?
I do not have issues with needle breaks or seams being bulky when I stitch over anything like this because I use on my long arm for any kind of bulky seams, I use this foot right here. It's the glide foot 2. I call it the spoon foot. This foot actually helps the machine slide over any type of bump. So if there was a bump here, it would go over it because it goes over it. It's plastic, so there's that. And I just want you guys to see, there's a Mario guy. He's running through the coins.
You're not. I love you.
Had to make sure Mario was in here.
Hold on, we have to stop.
Here, I got it.
I love you.
Yeah, a lot of work and thought went into this quilt, guys. I had to make sure I used Mario gathering all the coins. All right, and then my leftover block got used and made its own little special backing.
Oh,
So again, to know the top and bottom, there's a stripe on it. And just a reminder, it's Q3 and it's 4 patch plus 91 by 107 for 625.
Brenda's your long arm.
My long arm is a King Quilter 2 Elite Special Edition. All right. So this one is a tone on the back. Can you see the little flowers? They're so tiny. They're literally little tiny itty bitty flowers. That goes with these tiny little itty bitty flowers.
Is that what the 2010?
Yeah, the foot does not fit Juki machines. It's a long arm only. All right, and then here is the single block in the back, framed by the borders, just like this whole quilt is. And then the tag is built into the back. And people have asked me about that. That is not heat vinyl. Somebody asked if it was heat transfer vinyl. It's actually embroidery. I do all embroidery on my tags, and that one is embroidered directly into the backing fabric. I started doing that on quilts if I can remember the tag in advance. It's actually just quilted or stitched directly into the backing fabric. Scott put a link in there for the King Quilter, by the way.
How do you figure out your prices for quilts?
I go by what I have into them. Pretty much
Time.
fabric, time, the long arm quilting, all sorts of things go into it.
Time and labor.
Yeah, time and labor is pretty much,
what goes into the quilt. And then the size of it also varies.
Tiff likes big quilts.
And I like big quilts, so I make lots of big, huge quilts.
In case you guys have not noticed.
Yep. Yep, I'm a big, huge quilt maker. I see which one it is.
The one you told me to do next.
Yep.
Fall.
I don't think it matters which way it goes because it's square. Yeah.
Fall cabin. That's. Yes, I know it's square, but I was trying to get tag right.
All right. This one you did not see in a video because I did not piece this top. I'm going to tell you in advance. I started purchasing quilt tops. So this is one of the quilt tops I purchased from somebody who just likes to make the tops only. They don't like the quilt. They could care less anything after making the top. They just do it for therapy, I guess. I don't know the reason why they just make the tops only and sell them, but this is how I acquired this top. So I added the backing and quilted it, and bam, it's for sale here for you. So this one is F as in full, F3. It's called Fall Cabin. It's 86 by 86, and it is $475. $475 for an 86 by 86 called Fall Cabin, and it is F3. So it's called what it's called because it's a log cabin and it's fall colors. All right, and the quilting is, I call them like teardrop feathers. I don't know what else to call it, but it's a feather teardrop type deal. It literally runs over the whole entire thing. And it's like a tannish brown thread. No, I have not. So it's the same fabrics repeated over and over and over, just in different positions. Actually, no, they're in the same position, honestly. Now that I'm looking at it and staring at it thoroughly, I did stare at it while I was piecing it too, but I mean, not piecing it, quilting it. This one's almost true to color on screen. Maybe it's the brown colors that show up really good. I think the brown colors show up better than the other bright colors. Again, this is Fall Cabin. It's F3. It's 86 by 86 for $475. And this one has just 100% cotton in it. Like I said, if I don't tell you, it's because it's 100% cotton. If I do tell you, it's because it's not. I just need to reiterate that, I guess. The back is solid brown, and you can see the stitching quite nicely. I'm not going to bother with that one.
You're good. I got you covered.
Again, F3 Fall Cabin, 86 by 86, $475. I'll come close. You can see the stitching. So you can see that's what it looks like all over the whole entire thing. Beautiful stitching. Comes out nice every time. If you guys were curious, this is what glide thread looks like when you nicely stitch on a quilt with it. Glide thread, I never really have tension issues. It comes out really beautifully every single time. I don't have no struggles with that, really. I mean, every once in a while I do, but it's very rare that I do. But yeah, glide thread is polyester. So if you were curious, yes, it's polyester thread. But that's also what tags have on them is polyester because it runs through my embroidery machine, which is what this tag has on it. I did give credit to Unknown under the pieced by. Like I said, I don't know who makes them. I just purchased them. So there's that.
And that strange effect that you're seeing on camera that kind of, I don't know how to show it, kind of looks like bricks. That's not seeable in person. It's only seeable on camera, that brick looking effect that's showing up. I don't know why it does that, but it does. But in person, it doesn't do that.
I'm going to enter explanation gift.
Explanation gift enters you to the giveaway. So if you are just joining, there's a giveaway running throughout the entire video today to keep it from getting into this part of things.
Free shipping for in
Free
the
shipping
country.
within the country.
Out of the country, you have to pay shipping. Who wants to do an auction?
In the middle of all this, we're going to run auctions.
You just tell them how it works.
Oh, so an auction is this. I'm going to give you a number that starts off the auction, and then you just, in the audience, can bid in $1, $5, $10 increments, blah, blah, blah. That's how it works. And then the highest bidder that we'll stop it at in however long, I'll call, going once, going twice, sold to whoever. We're going to start this one off at $5. It is a table runner, and I'm going to bring you like super close. This is from a tutorial as well on a quilt as you go tutorial. Oops. Back it up. We should have hung it sideways.
Okay. Well, when we turn around to see the back, we'll hang the back sideways.
Yeah. So it's just florals. It's stitched underneath because it was quilt as you go. So you can see.
We're $12. Oh, here's 13. Oh, we got 13. 14, 14.
Okay, let's let it sit right here and marinate for a second. Oh, it's this one is 43 inches long by 17 inches wide. 43 by 17 is how big this one is. And the back looks like blades of grass or
Awesome.
tree. It could look like trees. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're at 25. Oh, we're at 30.
I've got something on it being moved around.
Sorry, Melster, we're already at 30.
It's at 30. Vicky is at 30. So I'm going to show you right here. You can see the quilting is quilted into it when it is piece or quilt as you go. That's the word for it. Quilt as you go. We're at
35.
35, Donna Faye. I'm going to turn it back around one more time.
37.
37.
Anybody can enter the auction, but you have to pay your shipping.
Yeah.
Anybody can buy a quilt. but you have
Anybody
to
can
pay-
buy a quilt or into the auction. You just have to pay your shipping if you're out of the country.
Yes.
Within the United States, it's free shipping only.
Anybody can enter anything, though, Angela. You can enter
You
the
can,
giveaway.
you can enter the giveaways, anything,
You just
as
have
long
to
as you
your
pay your shipping. Yeah, it does look like trees, birch trees, but it also looks like blades of grass all at the same time. I don't know. It's a mixture of both. Could also be like paint splatter. Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Oh.
Donna Faye jumped up to 40.
We're at 40. Donna Faye is at 40.
Oh, Vicky's at 41.
Oh, Vicky's at 41.
I don't know if anybody's going to back down here.
I know, right? It's funny. You got the next quote ready, though, or when this one's done?
I guess this one?
Okay. If there's no sound, it's because you're behind. We're at 45. 46.
We are? You know,
Mhm. I'm just watching this screen right here. And this again has a tutorial. We're at 50. It's a Quilt as you go table runner video. That's what it's called. Quilt as you go table runner.
51.
Vicky's a 51. between Donna Faye and Vicky. Will Donna Faye top that one over? Up, Donna Faye went to 55. Does Vicky have it in her for the $1 more at 56? Sorry, guys, I know.
Donna goes 5.
I'm loving it. You guys are so awesome. You guys put a smile on my face.
Vicky goes 56.
All right, we're at 58 for Donna.
She's going to beat her at her own game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Vicky went 59. You only need to enter the explanation gift one time. All you need to do is enter it one time. It gives you 2 tickets. And once you've entered it, you're entered for the entire video. And then winners will be called at the end of today's video when we're done showing quilts. We're at 62 for Donna Faye. 65, Vicky Bush. Why is everyone entering numbers? Because they are bidding for this item is an auction. Every now and then we throw an auction in on these Sundays, especially on these D-stashes, because it's fun. Donna is at 68. Vicky is at 69. This is funny. I don't see.
Do I hear 70? 70?
Oh, 72 for Donna. Oh, I love it. You guys are so awesome. 75 for Vicky. They're going to give in sooner or later. One of them is going to be like, oh, okay, I'll wait till the next one.
Yeah, we are doing 2 more auctions.
Yeah, there'll be 2 more auctions after this. So if you don't get this one, there'll be 2 more. Donna is at 80. Vicky, do I hear 81?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Right when I said it, it popped on the screen.
She's right on it.
Yeah,
She's like ready to type it in.
must have her chat on live chat fully fast, and so does Donna. They both got it going super fast on the live chat. They have it on the 2 times speed so that it catches up and doesn't go behind.
There you go, 85.
And we're at 85. $86 for Vicky. What did?
Listen out, honey. Take a breath.
Yeah, I'm. What size is it again? It is. Where are we at? 43 inches long by 17 inches wide. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, 88 for Donna.
88. It's at 88.
$89 for Vicky.
89. One of them's going to give in. One of them's going to give in. Sorry. I need a little entertainment.
Vicky's at 89, Donna. She's waiting on you.
We're at 89 still.
Oh, Donna gave in. Okay, Vicky, it's yours.
Okay, so we're at 89 going
89.
once. 89 going twice. And sold to Vicky for 89. And you guys got a little dancing from me.
Yeah. You got the boss going crazy up there.
Sorry. Sometimes we just need a little chuckle.
Oh, she had one.
All right, let's pop this little guy down.
Here's the top. Get over on your side.
Scotty's fabric choice quilt
Yep.
is next.
Scott chose the colors here. So you got the fireman.
Yep. This is Scotty's choice of fabrics here.
Had to go country with butterflies.
All right. This we have hanging up is, oh, and congratulations to Vicky. All right, where are we at? Now I got to find it. This is hanging up is F2. F as in full 2. F2. It's called Country Butterflies. It is 77 by 77. And it is $475. And this is its first time being on here, right? Yeah,
Yes.
it's its first time being on here. So it's F2 Country Butterflies 77 by 77. Yeah, 77, 77. That's 77. 77 square for $475. All right, let's go take a closer look. Why is it on that screen? I can see more of it, but on this screen, I cannot. It's so weird. All right, we got some country butterflies here. Let's look at the little butterflies flying around with the flowers. You guys see that? It's quilted with little butterflies, medium butterflies, and bigger butterflies. There's just little butterflies everywhere because it's such a beautiful butterfly quilt. So it's just quilted in a tan with loop-de-loops, flowers, and butterflies. And fuzz, because there's fuzz everywhere. But you can see there's some bigger ones, some littler ones. Again, it's all free motion, no computers involved, besides my brain. My brain is the computer. This one was done during 3 Sundays worth of videos. 4, so 3. I don't know, I drug it out for a couple weeks. But it was like a sew along. But you can see the difference like right here. Here is a butterfly here. He's smaller. But right here, here's a bigger one. So I kind of varied the sizes so that it didn't look so similar. And all a butterfly is a forward bee and a backwards bee. That's all it is. If you learn to do the forward bee and the backward bee, you can do a butterfly. Some of them are sloppier so that they look better, but that's about what it is. All right. I'm going to pull this up. I love this stand, how it goes up and down like this, because it makes things so much easier. Again, this is F2, 77 by 77, called Country Butterflies for $475. And the back is just brown. Well, tan. It's more tan than brown. It fits with the country. Yep, exactly. And the binding is obviously the same. And again, it's doing that brick look. I don't know why it does that on camera, but it looks like a brick. So weird. In person, it doesn't do that. It just looks like splotchy. It looks like a grungy type fabric. But on camera, it does not. Like cloud-like, I guess, or faded, like jeans. And this color definitely is not showing correctly on the screen. And I can't see my other screen to tell you. But you can see the butterflies. Oh, and it has a tag. That's right. Let's go all the way down so that you can see the tag right there. And I love to do these corner tags because say you had $20 in quilting money and you're trying to hide it from your husband, just like stick it down in the tag behind here and he'll never know. Just keep it in the bed. Hopefully your husband didn't hear that if you buy a quilt of mine and you need to store some cash in it. Sorry, I know I'm weird. I might have had a happy pill. I don't know. I had pizza. That's what I had.
Yeah, you did.
Pizza make me happy, even though it makes me sick at the same time. All right. So again, that was F2 Country Butterflies, 77 by 77 for $475. All right, I need to plug this in for a minute.
Ready?
Well, yeah, you can take that down. I'm gonna plug this in for a minute while it does this thing, or else it's gonna eat my battery alive. And take a drink of water. All righty. Next, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
One on the bottom.
That one that's on top, though, that one's long.
Bottom. Yeah, that's in the middle.
No, it's on the bottom corner. There it is.
Ah, this is beautiful. This is cake plate.
Yep. This one also has a tutorial.
Wait.
This one, if you're new to my channel and haven't seen some of my older videos, that one was actually made using an actual kitchen plate as the template. So this one is F1, F as in full, F1. It is the cake plate quilt. It is 81.5 by 95.5 for $450. F1, the cake plate quilt, 81.5 by 95.5, $450. I did 2 quilts with these colorways.
Where did we get this stand on Amazon?
Yeah, we bought this stand on Amazon. I did 2 quilts in this colorways. One already sold. It was a Carpenter Wheel Star. And this one is my cake plate quilt. Same colors, same fabrics, totally different pattern. Super fun. And this one is super fun quilted too. This one has all sorts of flowers on it, from roses to spinning spikes and leaves. And they're in a bigger format. So it's, I would say, to me, this is lightly quilted. You guys can make up your own mind if it's lightly quilted or not. But to me, this is light quilting. And it's in a mint color thread.
Sister Marie's kitchen said her husband hides bags of combos in his little pocket.
Oh.
I just gotta kick it out of the bags
That's
of
funny.
combos.
So you see all the different kinds of flowers. There's spinny, droopy ones. There's poking out straight kinds. There's funky ones that I've never quilted before, and I had fun just doing some weird flowers. Like I said, free motion quilting is, doing whatever makes you feel happy and just enjoying it. So there's all sorts of different kinds of flowers here. And this mint thread is like so hiding in this camera. I mean, there's some flowers like this one right here. Looks like a leaf, but instead of straight lines, it has circles in it. Like I said, creating new things, having fun, enjoying the process. Beautiful, vibrant colored fabrics. And on camera, they're not showing up as vibrant. But this is a very bright quilt. This is as bright and modern as you can possibly get. It is so bright. Again, this one is called, before it's fully flipped, it's F1, the cake plate quilt. It is 81.5 by 95.5 for $450. This back looks like a whole cloth quilt. Because of the quilting and it being one solid color, well, it's not solid, it's a bright yellow with bright yellow blends in it. Yeah. all yellows.
Oh, you mean it has different hues?
Yeah,
of yellow?
different hues
That's
of
what you
yellow.
mean by it's not solid.
Yeah, like a sunset, different hues of
I get
color.
where you're going.
All right, let's come up close. Maybe the quilting will be better this way. Or not, because, you know, the lighting in here isn't. So you see this side right here? How you can see the quilting really good? In person, that's what you see. The quilting really good. The lighting does not pick it up at all. And again, like I said earlier in the video, these creases go away each time we fold it a different way. I cannot control that. We just take it out of the closet and refold it different ways each time. So you can see those different hues of yellow. In person, they're brighter than that. I don't know why the camera doesn't show them very good. Let's find the tag. This tag is very tiny. The cake plate quilt. There we go. Let's put a shadow on it. This time I put my city and state. I don't usually do that, but I was trying something different. Alrighty, where are we at? Again, before he's fully off the thing, this was F1, the cake plate quilt, 81.5 by 95.5 for $450. You mean the next biggest is this one right here, because it's long.
Okay. The boots.
Yep.
A little bit of boots.
This is a twin size.
Oh, it's got the elephants on the back.
Yeah, you guys have seen this one a few times
I
already.
like this one. I like this one.
All right, this next one is, I gotta find it. T1, the flower garden. It's 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. T as in twin, 1, the flower garden. 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. Alrighty. Let's tilt it down so you guys can see the whole thing in one view. There we go, right there. You can see the whole entire thing. I love this one because it's purples and teals, which go amazing together. Oh, and the kitty cat decided to come out. Can you see? That's why the chair is rocking. He jumped out of his hiding spot. He says, it's time to come visit my audience. Don't go. Ah, look at you.
Just going behind it.
Yeah.
Come back there. He's not standing right.
He's probably going to go to his spot under the long arm. All right, this one is quilted with roses and little flowers and big flowers and leaves. So it's flowers, but it's roses and regular looped flowers. And, oh, nope, there's some wildflowers in here too. So it's all flowers. That's why it's called the flower garden. Because not only do the fabrics have flowers on them, but the quilting is all flowers. And we put pinwheels, as you see, in our flower gardens, you know, for windy days. This one is not a tutorial, though, in case you ask, because this I did on Zoom, on a Zoom retreat with my friend Becca over at So Becca. And the binding on this is a piece of flower prints. So there's like a purple version flower print, and then a red version, and then another purple version. There's a teal somewhere on here. There it is right there. So it changes colors, and it's really hard to see where they even combine because it's all flower prints. It looks so cute. The butterfly one is the one Scott picked the flowers, or picked the colors for. This one was all me. I just picked a jelly roll. 2 jelly rolls, I think. Anyways, this was T1, the flower garden, 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. And this has been on here for a while, so sooner or later it needs to go.
We will do another auction in a bit, but right now they're just
Yep.
regular price.
Yeah, right now it's just regular price. Another auction will come in just a bit. The back of this one is little elephants, like boho elephants.
And they are awesome.
Scott loves them. He loves this one, the boho elephants.
I like the elephants.
He just likes the elephants. Doesn't look like it at first, but we're going to come up to it so you can see. See? Boho elephants. In polka dots of 4 different colors. Darker pink, lighter pink, and purple and teal. And you can see where I tried to match my center seam. Can you see that? It's mostly matched. And you can see it kind of got off, but I did my best to match that center seam. I have a video on how to match your center seams so that it looks flawless. A couple of them got off because they are so close, but most of it from far away, you can't even tell. It looks like one solid fabric. But my how to piece your backing fabric video shows how to do a seam that is seamless. All right, let's look at the tag for this one. Right there, the flower garden. This one has decorative stitching in it with my embroidery machine. It's been on quite a few D-stashes. It's a 2022 quilt. Almost everything we showed so far was a 2023 quilt, huh?
Yeah.
So this one is a 2022.
We don't have any old ones.
Yep. Right there. All right. So again, that's the flower garden. It's T1, 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. A slight discussion for the Christmas holiday. This flower garden quilt is being dropped down to $330. That's a lot of savings. That's $60 off, right? No, yeah. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. Yep, $60 off for the holiday. So if you want it today, let us know. For $330 instead of $390. So that is a lot. That is a lot chopped off of the price, plus free shipping. So look at that. All right. So if you're interested, just let us know.
I got it.
All right. I'm going to try to see which one he's grabbing next so that I know what to read.
This one, or that one?
Let's do that one that's in your hand right now.
Ooh, light blues and pinks.
Yep.
It looks good.
That one is, hold on, I got to find it. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I found it. This one is one of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites.
I'm not having a tag.
There's a tag. It's built into it.
There it is.
In the fabric.
Okay, so this is the right side then.
Yep.
Built on.
Yep, the tag is built into this one.
It's beautiful.
I love this because I love bright, bold, and I love Tula. So this one is T2, T for twin, 2. It's called It's a Quilt because it literally is just a quilt. I was being silly. I like to be silly when I name quilts. It is 58 inches by 81 inches. And it's $400. That's a lot of Tula for $400. T2, It's a Quilt. It is 58 by 81 for $400. So let's go up close because I did this as my line work challenge. This is from the Layer Cake line work. Normally I can't tell you what the fabrics are from because I usually don't remember, but I know this one because it's Tula. And it was the line work challenge that I did with my friend So Becca, Off Kilter Crafter Ian, and Teresa Louise I Quilt Too. So this is from that. And this fabric right here, I call it geode, but it's really not geode. It's called gem or something like that. The Tula's name for it, but I call it geode because that's what it looks like to me. So here it is, and I quilted it as like geodes. So, and that again is free motion, no computers, and it's in purple thread. And if you're curious, the style of this is on point, and it's kind of like a half log cabin, but not. But you can see my quilting on the quilt at the same time. It's not fighting with anything. It's super fun, easy to do, and obviously I had fun doing it. All right, so that's the front. And a kitty cat thumper. Hi, kitty. Say hi, everybody. Thumper. Hey.
Bite at my ankles. Turned into an ankle biter.
Say hi to your audience. Say hello. No? You're just going to walk away? Okay, walk away. Or are you going to lay down right there while Daddy flips the quilt? No?
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Oh, there he goes. He says it's time. I'm going to watch the rest of the show from the floor.
He was trying to get Daddy to play with him.
Oh, he's so funny.
It's a quilt.
All right. Again, this one is just called It's a Quilt. Scotty didn't hang it very well, that top corner.
What?
It's
all
fine.
good?
It's all solid gray on the
What do you
back,
do?
except for the quilting, which is purple. Can you see that? Again, it's like a whole cloth quilt from the back. And those creases will go away. Obviously, with washing, they'll go away. We don't pre-wash any of the quilts. It's very, very rare if I've ever washed it. And then there it is. And it even says line work challenge, which you can find that video on my YouTube. Look at that. I think it looks really cool. This one, you can see the quilting really good from the back. I don't know what it is. Some quilts you can't tell on camera, but this one you can really tell on camera. Oh, he got up and walked away. He's like, yeah, you're showing me too much on that camera. Get it away from me. Again, this was a Tula quilt. It's T2. It's a quilt, 58 by 81, and it's $400. And a cat. It's $400, and you don't get the cat in the mail, but he'll keep trying to attack it while we're doing this. Yeah. All right. Yep.
One more off.
All right, where are we at? We're on a different side of the paper. All right. Yep, that's the bottom. This one you just saw in a recent video. This was from some Sew Sundays of some sort.
Some Sew Sundays of some sort.
Yeah, it was some of those Sew
It's
Sundays.
your Neapolitan.
You guys are seeing a lot of Sew Sunday quilts here. All right, this one is called L3. L is in lap 3. It's called Neapolitan Stacks because I really liked that name and it sounded cool because it looks like Neapolitan. On the camera, it's not looking so Neapolitan-y, but in real life, it does. And it's 76 by 69, and it's $350. L3 Neapolitan Stacks, 69 by 76 for $350.
How long is your quilting frame?
My quilting frame is 12 foot. So I also took advantage of the quilting on this and showed you guys how to quilt the wishbone bigger to make an
all over quilting design out of it. So there's video on that as well. So not only is there videos of me making the quilt, but there is videos of how to quilt giant wishbone. I think that's what it's called in the video. It's a how-to video that I did on my channel. I don't know the fabric line or any of that kind of stuff, obviously. I don't know those kind of things. But the background fabric has tone on tone. It's got stars. And that giant wishbone is like a really cool effect that it adds to this quilt. It's really cool. And it's bound in yellow with dots, which are hard to see, but it matches the yellows that are in the fabric, the yellowish orange.
Hey, you're jumping the gun on me. Just hold your horses.
On camera, this is going to look like it's moving side to side because it's a stripe. Again, it's L3 Neapolitan stacks, 69 by 76 for $350. Oh yeah, on camera, it definitely can't tell that it's stripes. You can see my seam though, because it like is kind of white where the whites came together, and I tried to match it good, and then you can see some of the color. It goes the white again, and then some of the color. Yeah, it's really hard to match a skinny stripe as small as this, as you can see, because it's a really tiny stripe.
I think you did an amazing job.
All right, let's go down and look at the tag. Neapolitan stacks. Nice and fun. Plug this in so we don't kill the device. All right. I did that one. Got quite a few more to go.
One more option?
Let's do another auction, yes.
Pinky?
All right.
Top,
Here,
bottom?
it doesn't matter. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. So here is an auction. This one is going to start out at $10. This one is Becca and me, because my friend Becca did the top and I had fun quilting it and finishing it. So I'm going to come close so you can see, but it's 29 inches by 29 inches. So you guys, again, know how the auction works. It's probably already off and going. We're going to come close to it so you can stare at my lovely quilting. So this is pieced by Becca and quilted by me. I don't know if you can even see the circle swirls of quilting. It's heavily quilted, by the way.
This is free shipping in the U.S.
It's free shipping in the U.S. wherever it lands on. And you can see I did that cool spiral and echoed around it. I had so much fun quilting it, but the best part is not even the front. The best part is the back. We're going to see if the camera shows this, because I love how the back looks. You can hang this on the wall whatever way you want to hang it, but the back, because it's one solid color, well, it's not solid, so you can't even see it. Let's go close.
Let's see if the camera will pick it up. Will it pick it up? No, it won't. Okay, well, in person, it is like a whole cloth again. Wow, right here, it looks like there's 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. But that's just the fabric and the way I'm standing with the camera. That's kind of funny. So it's like whole cloth. But you can see my lovely, fun quilting. I just love to quilt. I love to have fun with my quilting. I really wish it showed up better on camera, though. We're at 61. All right, let me turn it back around again because the back isn't as awesome from the camera. Not showing it properly. Boo-hoo. Turn it around again. It's 29 by 29. And again, Becca from So Becca did the top and I quilted it.
So it's Becca and me.
Yep, it's a Becca and me quilt. I love when I do Becca and me quilts. So much fun. All right, what are we at? I don't see it.
61.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on the screen. Or has it not had anything in a while? To who? Lady Ferret 61. Lady Ferret 61. If it seems like it's dwindled down and nothing, I will call it. So Lady Ferret 61 going once. Lady Ferret 61. Oh, Auntie L called it right before. We got Auntie L at 65. I saw that right away. I'm on the main screen, guys, so I can see the main screen's chat. Where are we at? Yes, Fallon, it is beautiful. I like it. I think it turned out great. It's fun. It's different. Not everybody has anything like this. Actually, nobody has anything like this because it's a one of a kind. It's funny. I forgot what it was at already. 65 for Auntie L. That's Lori.
Okay, well, go Auntie L because Auntie L's her name on there.
Yep. All right, we're waiting to see anything else. All right. So it's 65 to Auntie L going once. 65 to Auntie L going twice. Nothing's popped on the screen, so sold to Auntie L Handmade for 65. Woo woo. Let me scoot this back so that we can hang the next quilt. I'm going to also plug me in. Some auctions go faster than others. Look at that. All right. Toss this over here. Don't forget to email. Email me, this person right here. All right, what are we going to pull next, Scotty? Okay, turn my page around. All right, we have this one. Okay. Oh, no, that's okay. Hold on, I got to look at a different one. Where's it at? Right here. All right,
Well, we
you
couldn't
guys.
go 2 pinks in a row.
You guys all remember this quilt coming up because everybody wanted to make this one right away. And this one is just random quilting all over it. It doesn't, yeah,
Is there
down
a
there.
tag?
The tag is on the bottom down there.
That's what I'm saying. Where?
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see
Tag?
it.
No tag?
It's down there.
There it is.
It's the same color fabric, so
Hard to see.
hard to see. Yes. This one's one of those like off sizes where it seems like it's longer and wider.
Wasn't it the same?
Anyways, no, it's 6 inches different. This is L22 Fat Quarter Frenzy. L22. It's Fat Quarter Frenzy. It is 70 by 76. So there's that weird length. I think the 76 is what's in the width on the hanging thing. Anyways, it's 350. All right, L22 Fat Quarter Frenzy 70 by 76.
What is it?
350. All right, let's come up close and look at all my random quilting because that's all that's on this thing. It's just random. I did something different in every single one of those dashed pieces, I guess. It's Fat Quarter Frenzy. It's a frenzy of a time I had. So you can see all the different quilting. It's like a sampler of quilting. I was just messing around. Messing around is always fun. You can see all sorts of. This is what a wishbone would look like if, well, you can't even see it, if you just did it only in one spot, That made it nice and tight. Little tiny spot. Those show up really good. How does that always work? A little I like this. It's like a twirly, it's almost like a dragon tail. Looks kind of cool. Doesn't look kind of cool, looks really cool. So some of these areas you can see the quilting really good, and some you cannot. I like this little thing too right here. This swirly thingamajig. It's in purple thread, the whole entire thing. And it's just fun. I mean, right here, it's echoed hearts. I like quilting echoed hearts. Got straight lines, got spirals on the diagonal. Got all sorts of quilting. Got a giant, flowery sun one on that one. It's kind of hard to see. Like a flowery type dealy whacker there. That's what Scott says, dealy whack. We got some butterflies with lots of embellishing, I guess, you could see the body of the butterfly, I really had fun with it. All right. Let's move this back for 2 seconds. Again, this is I forgot already. L22 Fat Quarter Frenzy. It is 70 by 76 for 350. In the back, you can see the sections sectioned off for all the quilting because I did stitch and a ditch around every single section. L22 Fat Quarter Crazy, 70 by 76 for 350.
The feathers came on the back. That looks beautiful.
Okay, we're gonna come take a closer look. Like this one has this cool little heart thing that comes in. And there's some other butterflies. You can see those butterflies are flying sideways as opposed to the decorative ones that are just random. That's so much fun. Oh, this one has a tag too down here. Fat Quarter Frenzy. Oh, and look, the thread that I quilted in is the same color as my fingernails. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can you tell I love the color purple?
Hey, as we do this, it's really awesome to see how people say, "Oh, I made this one too." Thanks
Yeah.
for your video. You're getting a lot of people saying that.
And for today only, L22 Fat Quarter Frenzy is going to go drop down, slashing it from $350, $50 off to $300. Today and today only, $300. Yep. No, we're just changing it out. I'm just letting them know.
Okay.
It's got a price slash for today. All right. Let's check off that I did that one.
All right. Now we can go back to pink.
Pink. Which one
Yeah,
is that
pretty
one?
pink.
Okay. I'm finding it on
I
my
didn't want to
paper.
do 2 pinks right in a row.
Oh, Scotty didn't want to do 2 pinks right in a row.
Too much pink.
This one's called Pretty in Pink. Can you tell why?
Yeah. You figured it out.
This one's easy to figure out. This one is L25. That means lap 25. It's called Pretty in Pink. It is 62 by 70, and it is 325. So that's L25, Pretty in Pink, 62 by 70 for 325. Okay, let's come close. You saw the whole thing in the camera there. This one is quilted with a flower echo kind of thing. It echoes through the whole entire thing. So I would call it, to me, this is medium quilting. Some people would say this is heavy, but this is not heavy. This is medium quilting. And guess what? The thread is even pink. Because, well, it's just pretty and pink. And technically, there is a video on how to piece. Hold on, there's a seam word for it. What is it called?
Look at me, I have no idea.
It's a partial seam. This is a video on how to piece partial seams. As you can see, they go around the whole entire block like this. So this was a video on how to do partial seams. No, partial seams. It's a partial seam on my channel. It's a video about that, partial seams. And the binding is also pieces left over, as you can see. So it's pieced, and then the corners, however it landed, with some pink from the back, and then again pieced. It lands up in the corner there, kind of just goes through, kind of lands in that corner as well. So it's just a nice pieced binding. Oops, the camera's moving. Sorry. Again, it's L25, Pretty in Pink. It's 62 by 70 for 325. And again, why is it pretty in pink? Because, well,
Very pink.
it's all pink. Every last bit of this quilt is pink.
Not a pink.
It's the pinkest quilt I have ever made. Probably will never make another pink quilt like this. L25, Pretty in Pink, 62 by 70 for 325. Let's take a look at this lovely pink backing that you can see all the quilting on, or not, because again, oh, look at that. You can kind of see it. Let's take a look at that tag. The tag is also pink. I did the stitch out in pink. So there is Pretty in Pink. Let's bring this up. Plug it in for a few minutes again. All righty. Next. What are we at? Oh, a fresh one that's never been on camera. Yeah. the correct direction that you wanted it in. Alrighty.
Weave it again.
Okay. I'm going to turn this page
What are we
around.
doing? We're weaving it.
This one is L for lap, L1. This one is called Weave It Again because I've made Weave It several times now. So this one is Weave It Again. It is 64 by 64 for 375. This one is bigger than my previous Weave It's because this one has borders and I really like it with the borders. So again, it is L1. Weave It Again, 64 by 64 for 375. Let's take a closer look at this thing. The quilting on it is phenomenal, is what I call it. I love the quilting on this one. I also just love the colors because, again, it's, it's purples, and purples are like my thing. This one is quilted in feathers. It's a feather frenzy. Edge to edge feathers. And no, this is not the same as the background. It's just a very light green color. Can you see it? It's like a greenish yellow. Don't ask me. It was what was in the charm pack, so it kind of looks like a blank spot, but it really isn't. But just like it's the same as this one, so it kind of looks like a blank spot, but it's very pale green batik. And then the binding is pieced as well. So the four corners are this backing fabrics color. Then it has the purple from the border on both sides. And then the center on all four sides is pieced with the leftover fabrics. So all four sides are just that. It's all about placement. In the original Weave It video, I actually show you how to do the piece binding and how to land it where you want it to land so that these right here lands right here and this end lands right here. So it's all about placement and how you're, making it work. And just if you haven't noticed, there's a cross in here. Just in case you wanted to see it too. All right. And that wasn't planned. It just happened the way the colors laid out. All right. Again, this one is L1. Weave It Again, 64 by 64 for 375. I'm going to turn it around so that you can see the lovely back.
What is the giveaway?
The giveaway is going to be called, it's going to be Orfil thread. I don't know how to say it. Orfil thread.
Thread,
Thread
and who knows?
and fabric and whatever else I feel like sending. All right, this
Maybe you'll
one.
get something handmade by Tiffany.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some fabric. Maybe you'll get some thread.
Again, it's L1. Weave It Again, 64 by 64 for 375. Let's come close and check out the back. It's a green fabric because the front has a lot of purple on it, so I decided that the back needed to be green. And I need to pull some threads while I'm at it, and I also got the hiccups, guys, so I'm going to turn my sound off for 2 seconds to cough
Need some water?
and drink. All right, so you can, the color isn't the same in person that it is on the thing. Let's go down to the tag. It's called Weave It Again. Oh, Caroline's here. Hi, Caroline. Yeah, I just, If you guys didn't know, because nobody actually knows, Caroline came to visit Lake Havasu, and I just got to meet her the other day. Such a lovely, lovely woman she is. Very nice to meet her.
So we walked across the bridge together.
Yeah, we even walked across the London Bridge together. All right, that was Weave It Again, L1, 64 by 64 for $375. So if you guys are ever in Lake Havasu, just know that if you message me, I'll go meet you. I'll meet you somewhere. We can go out to dinner. We can go hang out. We can come here and sew. It doesn't matter. We can do whatever because that's what we do.
Oh, the puppy dogs is the last one. Puppy dog.
Alrighty.
I like the back of this one, folks.
Scott likes the back of this one.
Last quote for the day.
Okay. This is
We have an auction and a giveaway.
all right. So this one, I'm going to come up here into the camera again. This is another quilt that I did not piece the top. So there's no video for this. I did not piece the top. It was a purchased top. And the person that pieced this has some pretty darn super accurate seams, like impeccable piecing. She did an amazing job. Whoever did it. This one was really good. Really good. I love quilting quilts that are like perfectly pieced because then I don't have a bunch of like big fat seams to go over or anything. So great job to the person who did it that I don't know who you are. This is L2. This is a disappearing 4-patch because I didn't really know what to name it. And it is 64 by 64 for $325. L2 disappearing 4-patch, 64 by 64 for $325. And this one is quilted in leaves and loops. Just leaves and loops because the fabric has leaves all over it. It's like a fall type, I don't know, fabrics. Yep, leaves and loops. So you can see, and it's in brown thread. Leaves and loops. Oh, and tendrils. There's tendrils too. I had to think about that for a second. But if you look at the leaf, there's a tendril coming off of it. So it's leaves, loops, and tendrils. Because I always, well, not always, but a lot of times I quilt leaves. I try to do some tendrils on it when I do leaf-only designs. Come on. Oh, I did. Oh, here's this. So this top, when I bought it, guys, this is the craziest story. It was just the blocks pieced together, right? There was no borders on it. So I did contribute to the piecing of this. But see this fabric right here? I knew in my stash somewhere that I had this fabric. I don't know how much of it I had, but I was like, I seen it recently. Where did I see this? So I went digging. Well, I've had it for a while because I was digging for a while. We had to move a lot of stuff out of the way for me to get to the drawers. Turns out I had almost half a yard of it. So I was able to put the border on here, the first border. And then I was like, well, I have this leafy fabric right here that went with the greens on here. So I was like, oh, ooh, that's perfect. So I actually put the borders on here. But isn't that crazy that a random person pieced this top with this fabric, and I randomly had the actual fabric in my stash. Like, that is why I keep those small pieces of fabric that I have because, you know, you never know if you have that right piece that matches what you're looking for, and it did. It was like perfect. It was meant to be. I'm a coming. All right, the piecing of this back is actually in that video of how to piece your quilt back. Can you tell there is a seam? It looks flawless, doesn't it? This one came out really good. Those dogs lined up like perfectly. All right, this one is puppy dog fabric. Look at that. Now you can see the seam, but only because it's thick and that's what seams are. But those dogs lined up spot on all the way down. The words even lined up spot on. Look at that. I was like so excited to make a video for you guys to show you how to line these up
to where it doesn't look like anything is missing. Like, it was amazing. So it has all sorts of doggies. Well, not all sorts. It has boxers. I know that's boxers. That's a Jack Russell, it looks like. That's a collie. The white one's some shepherd. What shepherd is that? Trying to think of the shepherd that one is. And this one's a Scotty dog, but a white version. Yeah, these ones is like I think that's an Australian shepherd. But yeah. I'm not like super dog. I don't have a dog, so it's weird that I know them. But I've had a boxer before, and I've also had a collie or dog that looks like that. His name was Buddy Dog, actually, when I was a kid. He looked almost exactly like that. But yeah, doggy fabric with words. Do the impossible. You can do anything. Embrace your inner puppy. Enjoy the new digs. These ones, I don't know. Samoyed. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, there's words on the back to go with the puppy dogs. Oh, and then there's a tag. This tag, I actually wrote tag. This one is pieced by unknown, because I don't know. Borders and quilting by me. And yeah, I did that in October, which was just last month. So there we have it. All right, I'm going to plug in. Again, let me read off what that was again, just so you guys know. This one is L2 Disappearing 4-patch, 64 by 64 for $325. All right. Next is an auction. Last one. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to bring you close for this one. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Right about there. That should be good. Just pass it to me. This is a pillow. I'm auctioning off a pillow, guys. We're going to start this one off at $20 because it's kind of heavy. Like, really it is. So that'll cover the shipping on it. So we're going to start this off at 20. I can't see the numbers, but I'm going to show you the hidden secret inside this pillow. Ready? Ready for this hidden secret, guys? Because it's not just a pillow for $20. It is a secret that I'm going to reveal.
You need a hand?
I'm going to reveal this beautiful secret here. The secret is it's a quilt for Christmas. Look at that. It's a quillow. A quilt that goes into the pillow. And it's not just any quilt. It's so soft and cuddly. Oops, do I not want to hit my microphone? Because it has fully Santa Clauses on it. I just love it. It's so soft. Oh, it's so soft. So soft. Yep. It's super soft. And then, let's put it this way and hang it up so that you can see. I'm just going to drop that on the floor because it's falling out of my hand. This quilt has got a little weight to it because, well, it's got batting and fleece inside of it, so it kind of weighs a little bit. Oops. Scott thinks it's at 75. Oh, we have an 80. We're just going to hook this up right here so that you guys can see. If you fold it up a certain way, it fits inside the case.
Now we're at 90.
All right, so let's take a look at the quilting on this. It's not very straight because it really is not very straight, guys. I'm just letting you know that right now. This is not a very straight quilt. This is probably my least straightest quilt I've ever made. But it has Christmas trees quilted in it with stars on top of the Christmas trees. It's just randomly scattered Christmas trees. So much fun with loop-de-loops in between. And you really can't tell on the back. I mean, you can kind of see the quilting, but it really like just fades in, you know, to
the back.
Okay, 3 people bid 125, so I'm going by the first one that's on here, which is Donna Fay.
So Donna Fay is the first person to have the 125, you said?
Oh, never mind now.
Oh, it's already over that.
Dawn is at 150.
We're at 150,
155.
155. And then the pillow is just a regular pillow. You can actually just put a regular pillow in here if you wanted. But if it's the quilt, if you fold it just a certain way. So for whoever ends up with this, you fold the quilt in 3s. So you fold in 1/3 and 1/3, and then you fold in 4s, 2 halves in and then the 2 halves together, and it fits perfectly into the pillow. I made the outside of this, because it was just a block, I made the outside to match the dimensions of the pillow.
What
So-
size pillow form with the pillow take?
Oh, it's hold on, let's tell you what size this whole quilt is anyway. It's 44 by 51, and the pillow actually never got measured, so let me tell you right now. I think it's 16-inch or 20. No, it's 17. Yep, it's a 17-inch pillow form, so it'll fit a 16-inch pillow perfectly fine. If you want to just put a pillow in it and have it on the couch with the quilt open and not hidden. But when it's stored away, you can put it inside the pillowcase.
On the back?
Yeah.
Santa Claus is on it?
Yeah. And the back of the pillow, obviously, is just the gray.
Yeah, but I mean the
Yeah.
Oh, you did show them that?
I'm just gonna-
Santa Clauses?
Hold it right here for a
Are they
second.
in fleece or are they in?
Yeah, it's fleece.
Okay.
Yes, it's so soft. And it does have a tag. The tag says Merry Christmas 2023 because it's Christmas time and it's 2023. And that has my name just signed on here. That's it. It's not anything spectacular because it is a small little quilt and it's for use on the couch or for a kid to drag around or whatever you wish to do with it. So, but it's so soft. So soft. And it's not been washed yet either, so maybe washing will take away the fullness feeling of it, but it does have batting in it, so that's probably why. Anyways, we're at 310. Christmas, it's 44 by 51. We're at 325. Should I do a Christmas dance? Do I know any ho-ho-ho dances? No, I don't. Nope. I don't know any ho-ho-ho dancing. I danced for the other one. Maybe we could
Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell. Time.
jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. I don't know the song, so I don't know the song.
Sing it, then. Just copy me. Yo, huh, lady said Fair says we need to auction some more of the little ones. Yeah, this is priced more than our other quilts.
Yeah.
We're at 360 already.
Okay, where are we at? 360, you
360.
said? Oh, 370. My goodness, people.
Yeah, that's more than half of our quilts.
We'll do the happy dance. I'm on stage. I don't know any dances for Christmassy stuff, though. I just know the Egyptian walk.
Goodness. We got Weave It for 375. They're already at 400 on this.
Karate? How about some karate dance moves? Some robot? I don't even know robot. Wait, let's try. Can I do it? I can do it.
Yeah, you should make that. Yeah, they're liking this one.
Look at that. Looks good. Hey, I'm seeing it on the screen. It's 30-second delay. I can do the robot.
Oh my.
All righty.
They like their Christmas quilts.
Yes. You know that. Yeah. and the funny thing is it's not that I hate Christmas. I don't hate Christmas at all. It's I don't buy Christmas fabric usually. So when I get something on sale or it's a Christmas something on sale, I mean, I buy it and then I think to myself, all right, what the heck am I going to make with it now? I don't know what to do with it because most of the time the prints are so huge, but this one, they're little tiny prints. So they're little tiny reindeers and Santa Clauses, you know, and little tiny snowflakes. So it was okay to chop the fabrics up into small pieces like this because, you know, they're not huge prints. And everybody, I'm saying everybody, loves a penguin with a snow hat and whatever that thing around the neck is called, like the word for it, a scarf, a snow cap and a scarf. My screen hasn't popped up in a while, so I don't know what it's at. 410 at Donna. 410, it's been a while. At Donna going twice. 410 at Donna sold. All right, don't forget to email me on that one. All righty. All right. Does anybody need to see any of the other quilts again so that we can make sure that everybody saw what they needed to see in case you're like thinking about it or tossing the idea around of getting something? And if you let me know now, I can pull something else out. Just making sure that I got everything on my papers, and I did. Take a drink of water. I'm going to grab myself a chair and a computer. All right. I'm going to sit here with the Christmas in the background. Okay, here we are. Let's open up that other screen. All right, we're going to work on the see who is the giveaway. So if you have not entered, now is your last chance. Explanation gift enters you into the giveaway. I'm going to give you 1 more minute.
Hold on. What is desert flowers? Do you have your paper?
Desert flowers. Hold on, let me grab my paper. Desert flowers is the giant yellow and blue one with the cactus fabric.
Yeah, what's
The number on desert flowers is Q2. Q2 was desert flowers, but 94 by 105 for $4.50.
Okay. Joe, do you want that? Desert flower?
Joe, did you want that? Desert flowers? Let Scotty know in the chat. All
And then
right.
email us. Tell her to email us.
And don't forget to email us.
The thing already stopped.
All right.
I get and nobody's.
All right, so let's stop this and all right, we are going to close that.
Tell them it's stopped. They can quit entering.
Yep, you guys can quit entering now. Let's pick a winner. Winner number 1 is Susan Leong. Susan Leong, you are winner number 1 for some Orful thread and a yard or whatever of fabric and whatever else I feel like throwing in the package, because we don't know until we package up some stuff and send it off in the mail. So Susan Leong, winner number 1. Congratulations. All right, let's pick a number 2. Number 2 is Irene. I am not going to try to butcher that last name, but it starts with an N.
We'll just go with Irene N.
Irene N. You are a winner number 2. Irene N. Congratulations. All right. Scotty's doing his part. Joe, I don't see the chat.
Oh, sorry. She asked what the question was. Ask her if she actually wants the desert flower.
Joe, if you actually want the desert flower one, let me know and email me. And if that's the Joe I'm thinking of, then she can just text me.
Yes, she can text you. Okay.
All right, next winner is Patricia Amaro. Patricia Amaro, you are the 3rd winner. Again, for some Orfil thread, a yard or 2 of fabric, whatever we feel like throwing in an envelope, sealing it up, and sending it. And I don't know who gets what gift. I just kind of.
They might get something handmade.
You might get something handmade even. I don't know. Whatever happens to end up in these packages ends up in these packages. So, all right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh. The 4th winner is Norma Loveless. Norma, you need some love in your life. Norma Loveless, you are winner number
4.
I'm
Yay!
sure she's heard that
Congratulations.
stuff
I
already,
know.
Tiffany.
I know. Sometimes, Actually, like Jean True Love from True Love Quilts for You here on YouTube. Her last name, True Love. Like, how did you get the last name True Love? Like, that's like perfect last name, right? Like, where did it come from? Did you make it up yourself? Is it a family name? I mean, obviously, I don't know.
Unless
But
she changed her name, I don't think.
well,
she
that's
made
her
it
whole
up herself.
family's name. Her
Yeah,
husband's
she didn't
name.
make it up.
Yeah. All right, and let's choose another one. Number 5 winner is Mimi. Mimi, you are the winner. Not Mimi, you. Mimi, you. All right, so
Tell them
congratulations.
they have a week for the winners.
Yes.
If we don't hear from you by next week, you can't bug us next month and say, hey,
Yeah,
I won.
if I don't hear from you by the end of Sunday next week, don't message me in like a month from now and say, "Oh, I won on your video and I didn't get a prize." Well, how can you get a prize if I don't know your address? You have to email me your address so that I can get these gifts out to you. So, congratulations to all of you winners out there. Yay. And I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Let me open this back up. Any questions or anything before I get off of here? Because I am now fatigued from dancing and roboting for you guys. And laughing. All the laughter, really, really, I'm telling you guys. So
make sure to tell them to email us if they want to buy any quilts. Or
email me if
they
you want to
won
buy
something.
any quilts or if you are interested in anything. Don't forget to email me if you won something. Email me if you won an auction, so on and so forth. Emails, people. Emails.
If they're in the group, they
And,
can also message us.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to email, if you're in the group and you know how to message us on the Facebook group, then you can do that too.
They can message us through the Facebook group.
But
if they're in it.
it's a little bit easier for us to have it all in one spot. All right, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. That is Thursday of this week. So hopefully you guys all spend time with your loved ones and your family, your friends, anybody that you just love and you want to feed. Just spend time with them. And if someone else is cooking for you, that's amazing because we're going to church for food because we don't cook on Thanksgiving. It's Christmas that I cook for. All right, guys, love y'all. And I will see you next week for who knows what, because I never know what I'm going to sew on a Sunday. So, oh yeah, and sometime during the week for mail opening, because there's mail too that I need to open. So I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody. I'm off now. I'm off.
Bye.